Mario Party 6, Mario Party 7, and Mario Party 8. These three games are very similar in nature, but which one is better? Let's start with the criteria I'll be using to come to my conclusion. All the boards, the item system, all types of minigames, minigame modes, story mode, the gimmicks we mentioned in the board segment if it's relevant, and any extra things will be also mentioned at the end. Depending on what position it gets in a particular segment, each title will get either 1, 2, or 3 points, and most points at the end of the video wins. But without further ado, let's get into comparing the types of boards. Excluding 8, these games have 2 star hunting boards, 1 straight line board, 1 investment type board, 1 star steal board, and 1 board where getting the star is a pain. To start, we're going to be looking at the star hunting boards, being Towering Treetop in Mario Party 6, Grand Canal in Mario Party 7, and Donkey Kong's Treetop Temple in Mario Party 8. These are all really good star hunting boards, and it's hard to choose between the three, but I feel like I'm going to give Donkey Kong's Treetop Temple first, Grand Canal second, and Towering Treetop third. Donkey Kong's Treetop Temple gets first because I personally think it has the best layout with the best star locations, being good and decently spread out, the shops are in good locations, and the cannon is fun. Second place, Grand Canal, is another great board, great layout, great star locations, and, Towering Treetop is the same, star locations, yada yada. This was a very hard way to decide, but I do think my ranking is fair, and I do hope that the next pair is way easier to do the placements. Straight line boards, where this time it's easier to pick a last place, being Pagoda Peak. Never been a big fan of this board, the Bowser time here can be annoying, nor am I the biggest fan of the layout. The star thing with the cost is fine and good, but this board again is just not one that I like that much. Now it's harder for the other two, but ultimately I feel I'm gonna give Castaway Bay first and Goomba's Booty Boardwalk second. Because one thing, Castaway Bay star costs coins, while Goomba's Booty Boardwalk doesn't. That's the only thing I don't like about that board. Both of them are very good boards with stuff to give you choices. Castaway Bay has alternate paths, while Goomba's Booty Boardwalk has the dolphins, which are a fantastic idea as you can spend a lot of money to use them, or you can ignore them and in return you can have money to buy stuff at the shop. But again, the star costs nothing, so you don't really have downsides, and most of the times with the dolphins, that's why it's second place, because the star is free here. If it costed cash, then it would be number 1, but alas, Castaway Bay takes first, while Boardwalk takes second. Let's roll on to star stealing boards, and third place is Bowser's Warped Orbit. Do I think it's as bad as most people say? No, I think it's fairly underrated, but compared to the other two, it's definitely the weakest, which now takes us to second place, Snowflake Lake. In my opinion, the layout of Pyramid Park is way better being split into 2, allowing for better play and better chance of being able to set up a sphere of influence or being able to pull off a great escape with the happening space. And for once, Bowser's a huge dick and actually somewhat adds to the boards by destroying the bridge, allowing for stalls. But yeah, Pyramid Park takes first, Snowflake Lake takes second, and Bowser Warped Orbit takes third. And now let's get on to the property boards. And I think it's pretty obvious which board takes first, and that's Koopa's Tycoon Town. And most could probably agree, as the mechanics of that board are fantastic, with trying to buy each hotel, using the coins to put yourself at an advantage, using Bandit to help you knock down someone down a peg. And it's amazing, and it's definitely first place, unlike Windmillville, which takes third, as this time Bowser is a dick, destroying hotels, making investing in them less worth it, with the Flower Path gimmick being neat, but if not a wee bit annoying, and happening spaces are extremely forgettable here, and this board in general is just meh, which leaves Fair Square for second. A very good board and a very good layout with the star location in the middle, especially with the day and night thing of the price changing and ways to get more money on the perimeter of this board. This is a very good board, and I don't think it gets talked about enough. But with that being said, Koopa Tycoon Town takes first, Fair Square second, and Windmillville third. Now, onto the last type of board, the bullshit type, where getting stars is more of a challenge, the boards being King Boo's Haunted Hideaway, Neon Heights, and Clockwork Castle. and Neon Heights takes first. And you know, it's a good board, a good layout, plenty of good places to set up spheres of influence, the coin minigames to reimburse you for the loss of coins, to, you know, bad chests. And now for the other two, and it's harder because, well, they're worse, but for me, it's obvious. Kumbu's Haunted Hideaway for second, because it's a little bit of trial and error, and mushrooms would make it somewhat bearable, and the happening faces are very good on this board. But it's okay. But Clockwork Castle is one of my least favorite boards. I hate this board. The day and night gimmick is very annoying here, trying to catch their ass or run away from Bowser. It's very annoying. Third place. And now on to the extra board, aka the two traditional and Shy Guys Perplex Train. And Shy Guys Perplex Train is gonna take third. As a concept, it's very good, but the way it was utilized, there's only like 3 happening spaces that switch the train around. If there was like 10 that swapped the train around and they added Kamek in one of the carts, so you could pay like 10-20 coins to switch around the order of the carts, making it more chaotic, I would have given it first, but it's third, you know. But now onto the other two, and Bowser Enchanted Inferno will be first, as it's a very good gimmick and the best use of Bowser time. And it's a fantastic use of trying, you know, weigh risk and reward of getting the star. And it's an amazing board. And EGAT the Garage, it's okay. That's really it. Just not much else. Towering Treetop is, you know, more fun, but it's a solid board, so get second place. And that's round 1 of the boards. And Mario Party 6 ends with 11 points, Mario Party 7 ends with 13 points, and Mario Party 8 ends with 12 points. Meaning that Mario Party 7 currently has the most amount of points, but will be able to hold its own in the next criteria. Well, let's go into the items. The items are tricky, because it has a different system. But the ranking of the items is going to be how good and how much choices they provide and how they work in the game. But Mario Party 7 is going to go into first, because it's basically just Mario Party 6's, but better, as the items are more intense and just better with stuff like Boo, stealing stars, better trap board. It makes Mario Party 7 system just Mario Party 6's, but way better besides character ores, but that's besides the point. And now on to Mario Party 8 items versus Mario Party 6 items. And tough call, but I'm gonna give it to Mario Party 6. Because Mario Party has very little items, 12 for all the boards, 14 counting Bowser's Warped Orbit. Only 12/14 items isn't horrible, as, you know, tight-knit item roster is great. But there are some types of items like Flutter, also Bolo only taking 10 coins is far too low, as Vampire can take 10 coins from everyone. If it was increased to like 15, 20, it would have been viable. Also, the Flum Candy is near useless because Cat Zap is better in nearly every way, and an easy fix would have just been to keep the coins that you know, take over, maybe lower the roll to 5, but then that would have made the item better. And a few other things, but I'll say that for a future video. And that leaves 6, which as discussed is 7, but worse. Still good, with plenty of options and a strong items, but, you know, with counterplay and other stuff, it's a great item system, but Mario Party 7's is, you know, better, and it is better than 8's. Meaning, Mario Party 7 takes first, Mario Party 6 second, and Mario Party 8 third. Meaning Mario Party 6 ends with 13 points, Mario Party 7 with 16 points, and Mario Party 8 also with 13 points. Meaning Mario Party 7 is still first, and now let's move on to the mini-games. This portion will be split into the types of mini-games: Free-for-all, 2v2, 1v3, Duel, Battle, Boss for 7 and 8, and for 6 and 7, Donkey Kong and Bowser mini-games. I could add challenge mini-games for 8, but they would lose, so no. You may be wondering how I'm gonna do this because they all have different counts of mini-games. Well, I'll just go with the one that has the most good mini-games compared to bad mini-games. Still not really fair because different amounts, but you know, it's the best method I could find. So let's start off with free-for-all mini-games. Now on to free-for-all mini-games. This was pretty hard to choose because they all have a great selection of free-for-all minigames. But before getting too far, mic minigames or 8-player minigames aren't counted because I don't want to play them. But yeah, they are not going to be counted. But besides that, for free-for-all minigames, Mario Party 6 is a very strong collection, with the most notable being Daft Rafts. I love this one. It's fun platforming and it's challenging with the day and night thing being good platforming, and the only bad one being Trapeze Artist because it's bullshit. Mario Party 7, with the lowest count of free-for-all minigames, also has a strong selection with Target Tag. This minigame is great. Trying to go for the most points, trying to set yourself up for combos, and the only bad one being Contagious because you just press A like every, I don't know, 5 seconds. And Mario Party with another strong selection with Alpine Assault. I love this minigame, trying to go for good times and not messing up. It's great, but it does have a bad one with, you know, 3 most notable being Rudder Madness for obvious reasons. It takes forever to beat. And for what's the best, I'm gonna put Mario Party 6 at first, Mario Party 7 at second, and Mario Party 8 at third. Because Mario Party 8 did have 3 bad minigames: Rudder Madness, Flip the Chimp, and In the Nick of Time. You know, there's great minigames in there. Alpine Assault, Sick and Twisted, Lava or Leave 'em, but I can't put it up, and Mario Party 7 was disadvantaged because it had lower amounts of minigames, and Mario Party 6 had more of both. So, and the only bad minigame, it only had 1, and also 7, but 7's low amount allowed Mario Party 6 to get the win. Now, 2v2s, and Mario Party 8 absolutely smashes the competition. With fantastic ones like King of the Frail, an amazing fighting minigame with an arena gets smaller, then go into a big arena. Booting Gallery also is an amazing shooting minigame, and Lean Mean Ravine is a fantastic minigame, learning and going through it, and there's no bad 2v2 minigames in Mario Party 8. And now for the other two, I'm gonna have to give Mario Party 6 the slight edge, as it doesn't have battery RAM. And, you know, they're mostly just meh or mediocre 2v2s, like Mole and Jump the Gun, both amazing 2v2s in Mario Party 6, and Mario Party 7 also doesn't have horrible ones like Spider Stomp or Thailand Error. But because, you know, battery RAM sucks and Sphere Factor also sucks, Mario Party 7's gonna go in third, and Mario Party 6 in second, while 8 is at first. And now for 1v3s, where again 6 loses because all of them are mediocre or meh, especially Creative Pell and Bulldozers. Both or less are, you know, they're both less than spectacular. And now for 7 and 8, where 8 will take the lead because of something like Swerving Skies is a great minigame trying to hunt down players. Also Gun and Runner trying to parkour while getting shot at, or trying to shoot the person trying to escape. Mario Party 7 does have good 1v3s like Pogo a Go-Go, but personally, 8 takes the spot for number 1, while 7 takes second and 6 takes third. And now on to Jules, and I so want to put Mario Party 8 first because it has some of my favorite minigames, like Lava Lobber, Spectre Inspector, Lob to Rob, and a few others. But unfortunately, it also has 5 of some of the worst Jewel minigames, like Cardi Eaters, Wing a Scare, and Eyeball, which is why I have to give Mario Party 7 first, as it has no bad jewels, mostly okay to good tier jewels, like Kampu Geeky and Wait For It, but that obviously means 6 takes third, because again, Full Tilt, you know, Trick or Treat, and Something's Amiss are some of the worst minigames, and others, but that doesn't make it up for Mario Party 6 jewels. Now on to battle minigames, where 6 gracefully takes first, with all of them being good, besides Strawberry Short Fuse, but, you know. But Hyper Sniper and Wrestling Rapids being notable great ones. And on to Mario Party 7 and 8, where I'm gonna give 8 the slight edge, as both have great battle minigames, and the Final Countdown being my favorite battle minigame, but it does also have Deck of Hands and Air Farce. While MP8 does only have Cut from the Team being the only bad one, and the rest are good to great. So 6 is gonna take first, 8 second, and 7 third. Now for boss minigames, where 6 gets third because no duh, 8 will take second because its boss is pretty boring, and 7's is pretty good, so it easily takes first. But you know, DK minigames, 8 has none, so it gets third. 6 is gonna take first because I Hate Bananas Faster and A Bridge Too Short in Mario Party 7. and 6 only has 3, but 6 also didn't have bananas faster, so you know, it wins. Bowser minigames 8 is third again because, you know, it doesn't have any. And because Bowser minigames in Mario Party 6 and 7 suck ass, it's actually pretty hard to choose. But you know, Magical Journey is actually a fairly decent minigame, so Mario Party 7 wins this one. Now for minigame modes, where it's actually only 2 per each because they all share the other 4, or 3 in MP8's case. So no need to cover them because I would just be repeating myself. But you know, the modes are Treetop Bingo and Decathlon Park for Mario Party 6, Pearl Hunt and Decathlon Castle for Mario Party 7, and Flip Out Frenzy and Tic Tac Drop for Mario Party 8. And the winner is Mario Party 8. What can I say? Flip Out Frenzy is a fantastic mode, competing for area of the stage, strategizing which to choose. And MC Ballyhoo breaking the black tiles, and I just love this mode. And Tic Tac Drop is fun as well. It's just Tic Tac Toe, you know. It's good as well. But now that we've covered 8, 6 and 7 left, and 6 wins because Pearl Hunt sucks ass. It's basically just luck based. So yeah, 6 comes second and 7 comes third. And now for the second last segment, the story mode. And 6 is last because it's story mode or single player. It is pretty boring, just 3 small boards that, if would be normal boards, would be sick, but on their own, they're kind of boring. And Mario Party 6's story mode or single player is also kind of boring. Now for the other 2 games, they're basically the same, and because 7 won the boards part, it also wins here, and it takes first, while Mario Party 8 takes second, and 6 takes third, obviously. Now for the final part, extra modes, where 8 wins, as the other ones are mic minigames, which for 6 I don't like. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but I do not like microphone minigames. As for 7, you know, it has a few extra minigames, and 8-player mode is not so great, but fine enough. But you know, 8-player mode kind of sucks. It, you know, doesn't really do much, but you know. But Mario Party 8 has like 2 okay puzzles, shitty Wii Sports bowling, 2 shitty races. Yeah, these extra modes kind of suck, if I'm being honest, in all the games. You know, just looking at it, screw it. 7 wins because 8-player mode unlocks cool things in the boards. AK devs were too lazy to make a party version of the event, so yeah, I guess 7 wins because you know, the other ones kind of suck. I mean, they all suck. Like, they're all like 4 out of 10s. But I mean, I'll just give 7 the slight edge, and 8 will be second, and 6 will be last. But now for the results. But before we get to the results, it wouldn't be Mario Party if we didn't have bonus stars. And we're also gonna have bonus stars. Starting with a bonus star for Mario Party 6, a all CPU for all characters star, allowing you to have all players as CPUs in Mario Party 6. This gets it a star/point. And what's this? We have 2 winners for our next bonus star, ironically named the bonus star for having the best bonus stars in the series. And for our last bonus star, what's this? We also have another tie. Well, it's the Dry Bone star for having Dry Bones be playable in both games. And now for the bonus stars. Mario Party 8 will get the lack of spaces, aka lucky spaces should have been versus spaces star, aka -1 point. And a star for Mario Party 7 because Bowser time is shit. Utilization most of the time, and him just slowing the game down for literally no reason. But now for what you've been waiting for, the points. And for third place, standing strong with 34 points, is Mario Party 6. A very good game, but in this comparison, it mostly hovered around the middle mark for all these rankings. But now, for second place, with a strong 36 points and MPOZR's favorite, it is Mario Party 8. A fantastic Mario Party, mostly brought down due to the fact it had no Bowser or Donkey Kong minigames. But despite having equally good boards and better minigames and better minigame modes, it lost to number 1 with a staggering 41 points It's Mario Party 7, which was lucky enough to have Mario Party 6 and Mario Party 8 more so competing, allowing for it to take first place. It's still a fantastic Mario Party, don't get me wrong, it's my second favorite. But besides that, Mario Party 7 wins in this not really statistical best Mario Party for this trilogy. And in this Mario Party trilogy basically, Mario Party 7 is on top, Mario Party 8 second place, and Mario Party 6 at third. But you know, they're all like 9 out of 10 Mario Party, so you know, you're good with either of them. But if you like what you saw, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.